Roseanne Parunga. Today, we will be going through some important skills that you will need as you progress in your career. Crisis management. When working as a team, there will be times or situations of conflict amongst colleagues. How you deal with it and within the appropriate time is important. When issues are unresolved, teams become unproductive and disengaged. The longer they remain unresolved, the more problems arise. Such situations are detrimental to all. However, when you resolve it effectively, you will find that it helps enhance better understanding, collaboration, and cohesion among your coworkers. Resolving conflicts helps people get an insight into how they can achieve their goals without undermining others. Secondly, this allows team members to develop mutual respect and have faith in each other's ability to work together. Similarly, conflict pushes individuals to examine their goals and expectations closely, and by helping them to understand the things that are most important to them, sharpening their focus and enhancing their effectiveness will aid in conflict resolution. Coming back to conflict management, the first step is to ask yourself, why did this conflict arise? Keep in mind that when you address this question, you must adopt a holistic approach to the problem. Try to outline everyone's needs and try to find the underlying issue. Most of these conflicts arise due to a difference in opinions or when needs are not being met. Henceforth, the next step is to see if needs can be met. If yes, then focus on these and strive to arrive at a quick resolution. If not, then a compromise may be sought. Remember these three tools: compromise, negotiate, recalibrate. The compromising strategy typically calls for both sides of a conflict to give up various elements of their position to establish an acceptable, if not agreeable, solution. This strategy works to resolve conflicts where the parties hold approximately equivalent power. Business owners frequently compromise during contract negotiations with other businesses when each party stands to do something valuable. Negotiation helps both parties reach a common ground through revisiting their demands and finding a solution that is less demanding yet equally satisfying to both. By recalibration, you try to bring all the parties on the same page so that they can voice out their resentments and mutually cooperate to find a solution to the problem at hand. Try to empathize and get a clear understanding of the matter at hand. If the issues get too serious or simply too sensitive to tackle, get a third party to help mediate. This helps all conflicting parties to reach a consensus. You must understand that running away from a problem will not help solve it. This just builds up animosity and insecurity amongst people, which in turn compromises on your ability to work together as a team. As a final comment, always remember that no conflict is too big to remain unresolved and no issue is too small to be ignored. If you have your reservations, then talk them through. The more you hold it inside you, the more it's going to damage your relations. Act as soon as possible and prevent the problem from spiraling out of control. Task-oriented activities. At work, you will find that there are activities that are very task-driven. Tasks can often be part of a process. This means that task A must first be completed before task B can be started, and task B must be completed before task C, and so on and so forth until the process is completed. Such dependency on sequential order of completion require collaboration and teamwork, as well as knowledge of the whole process itself. Here are some tips which you can use to be productive at work to enable you to achieve these task-oriented activities. First, know and understand the process, especially your role to accomplish the task. Set your goal and confer with your boss as to how to get the task done. Plan the steps needed to get the task progressing. You need to be clear what steps you need to do to achieve it, as well as when this goal needs to be done. Keeping these in mind will enable you to become more focused on tasks that need to be performed. Second, brainstorm on ideas that will help achieve the goal and document your ideas and plans. This will give you a visual picture of the tasks and ideas that you have come up with to achieve your goals for the day or even for the month or longer term tasks. Third, break the ideas into parts. Make them actionable ideas. Move away from just noting down various aspects to make these ideas into actionable steps to achieve an outcome. Have task management tools that give you reminders and prompt you to keep you on track. While you are in the process of setting steps, you can even label these steps by priority, such as low, medium, and high. Lastly, make sure you get down to doing the tasks. This is the most important step that will take you from planning to actually accomplishing your goals. Time-driven tasks. Many of times at the workplace, you shall find yourself having to complete tasks that are very much time-oriented. This means that over a given span of time, some tasks need to be completed with acceptable results. This can be something as easy as having a quick memo written for your boss, let's say by 1 p.m., outlining his meetings that he should get to, or having project deliverables on your boss's tables completed by October 15, 2017. These are examples of time-sensitive tasks. Here are some ways that can help you manage time-sensitive tasks. First, have a to-do list outlining 5 important tasks that you want to get done within the day. Furthermore, make sure there is a connection between every task that you have on your to-do list and your big picture goals for those tasks. It is essential managing your time and connecting one goal to the other. Second, mark every item as A, important or urgent, or B, everything else. Focus on the to-dos that are urgent. If you are not good at time management or tend to slow down in the productive terms of work, dedicate full 2 to 3 morning hours to focus on your work. This may seem small, but you can get a lot of work done with extreme focus and concentration. Third, doing less is more. Set specific time limits on each to-do item. Spending short time on work makes you more goal-oriented in the sense that you focus on what you can do. Don't worry about how long it will take to finish the task at hand. Doing work in short intervals is proven to be more effective than having to panic about how a 60-day project needs to be worked on in a 9-hour day. Fourth, make sure you have all your work organized. This means finding your files and things on your desk much easier. For example, if you have a big project, you should separate parts of that project into files and organize them. The next time you want to work on a specific part of that project, you will find it easier to find that file if it's been organized than scouring your desk or computer looking for it. This saves time and increases your work efficiency. And lastly, the whole point of getting work done and setting a to-do list is to avoid procrastinating until the last minute. This means you know what needs to be done. This enables you to focus on just that and leave work that is not prioritized to be done later. This means blocking off time at work to focus completely on specific project time and setting time apart from work to do other activities. This helps you to be organized. It stops you from burning out, from stress, and overworking yourself. By the end of this module, you should have the skills to deal with different kinds of employees, including a tough boss. You should have the tools to deal with task and time-oriented work. Furthermore, you should be able to solve issues with efficiency and in an organized fashion without the fear of burning out or creating a mess. Lastly, you now have the skills to deal with work management and the understanding of different types of people to help you properly deal with different kinds of situations.